Welcome everybody to another episode of the Dragonus Podcastus. I am Dead Ponic, and with me again is Queen Byron. We are very happy to be back again. We didn't take a break, but it's been a long week for me. But Byron, how have you been?
Good. I'm excited for today's video.
Yes, we're gonna have we're gonna have not I don't want to say we're gonna have some fun, but it's gonna be an interesting video. It's gonna be fun. It's another role play video. However, um, the story has kind of continued from where we left off. However, there's been a few changes before we start this whole thing. But if you guys would like to support us, you can do so at patreon.com/Dragonus Podcastus. You can also commission me on Fiverr. And also, we have the bingo card, obviously. And for this week, we're going to be doing straight line, up or down, or diagonal. And yeah. So, last time, we had a bit of a interesting experience. Palace was attacked. Jocelyn was officially made a sister knight. She also interrogated somebody. That went about as well as you expect. And now she's officially being made a knight or a sister of Valkyria, and that's what we're going to be kind of acting out today. Okay, quiet on the set. Everybody in their places. Stand by. All right, and action. All right, in your personal quarters, the seamstress puts the final touches on your silk blue and green outfit. Two sisters rub a special herbal oil on your arms. When they finally finish, a knock comes on your door.
Come in.
Sister Jaya peeks her head in. Ma'am, we're ready.
Very good.
You turn to the servants.
Are we all finished?
Yes, ma'am. Good luck at the ceremony. You step down from the stool and follow Jaya into the temple courtyard. Upon the large dais stands two of the senior sisters, several sisters dressed in ceremonial attire, and a priestess in simple ornate robes. And below the dais stands at east a platoon of sisters with ceremonial spears stretched out. The sister not carrying a spear in front draws a ceremonial sword from the scabbard. Honor guard! Attend! Shoot! The platoon comes to attention, spears close to their body. A platoon of Solaris Knights stands next to them with ceremonial swords in scabbards. Commander Viking marches in front, stops, and turns towards them. Knight detail! Draw! Hubs! The platoon draws their swords in unison. Fast pikes and blades! Stand at haste! The maiden sister approaches the front of the dais. Today, we honor a fallen sister killed in the line of duty. Sister Freya was not only a kind and gentle soul, she was what our sisterhood embodied. In life, she was a friend who never judged or was harsh. She devoted herself to her duty as Queen's Guard and fulfilled her pledge. Sister Freya's death was not only a great pain to me, but to all of Tor. Though it pains me to tell of her death, to not do so would be an insult to her memory. Sister Freya was murdered dishonorably by a Charian commando during the palace attack that occurred 2 weeks ago. Rather than let her body be left upon the spot where it would have fell, Sister Freya instead died in the arms of Sister Knight Jocelyn Clement, who took it upon herself to ensure the safety of the Queen and Princess Lucy and make sure that Sister Freya's body was tended to. For that, we honor her today by inducting her into our ranks as an official child of the Valkyrie. Cremate detail! Forward! Punch! Two sisters and knights march forward, slowly carrying a slab with Sister Freya's body on top, dressed in her armor and holding her weapon in her hands. The detail walks up the steps and places the slab upon a pyre. The main sister takes a sword from Freya's body, and two sisters remove her bracers. Colonel Clement, please come forward. You walk up the steps and approach the maiden sister. She presents the sword and its scabbard to you. Jocelyn Clement, in accordance with our traditions and in honor of her fallen sister's wishes, we present to you Sister Freya's sword and bracers. May they aid you in battle and serve you well in life and unto the after. You take the sword and hand it off to Sister Jaya. Are you prepared to accept the terms of your position?
I am.
You kneel down. Sister Jaya opens a scroll and reads aloud. We, the maidens and sisters of the Sisters of Valkyria, being of sound mind and judgment, hereby make the following charges against Colonel Jocelyn Clement. 1. That she knowingly and willingly performed acts above the call of duty on multiple occasions. 2. Most seriously, protect Queen Layla and Princess Lucy to the fullest and willingly place herself in harm's way to protect them from harm. Jocelyn Clement, I hereby grant you the title and rank of Sister of Valkyria, with all the privileges and rights thereto. She dips her fingers in a herbal paint and paints a symbol on your forehead before starting to chant in High Valkyric. A light descends from the sky. You look up and your mind is transported into the skies to Valhalla. As you look around, you see a lady with large wings walking towards you. You smile before she touches your head. Let my wisdom and power protect you, my child. Your mind transports back to your body and you feel different but empowered. You extend your arms as 4 sisters approach with branding irons. They slowly jab the branding irons onto your arms and back, the sizzling of the heat and pain from contact on your skin barely registering in your mind. They remove the irons and the marks cool, revealing a sword on your left arm and a spear on your right. Rise, Sister Clement, warrior of the Valkyrie. The main sister shakes your hand. Congratulations, Sister Clement, and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
In accordance with Sister Freya's wishes and our customs, we hereby cremate her body so her spirit may be sent to the great beyond to be with our great mother. Mass pikes and blades! Haste that! Humps! The sister lights the pyre as the flames slowly engulf Sister Freya's body. You bow your head in respect. George plays Amazing Grace on his bagpipes. After several long minutes, her body is fully cremated and all that remains is ashes. The flames slowly die out and the sister comes forward and collects the ashes and places them in an urn. Mass pikes and blades! Order! Humps! Night detail! Return! Humps! Honor guard! Slope! Humps! Right! Turn! By the center! Quick! March! They march off. Hump! Dismissed! The maiden turns to you. No child of the Valkyrie should be without armor befitting them. She signals several sisters to come forward. They put on your new armor. The maiden hands you a special helmet. You take it and put it on. King Fair wants you at the war meeting tomorrow, bright and early, sister.
Yes, ma'am. I will be there.
Dismissed. You salute her, then walk off towards your home in the eastern end of the city. As you descend the steps, 6 men appear and surround and block your way. You count the number of guys and shrug.
You should have brought more guys. This is probably the only chance I'm going to give you to walk away.
I'm sorry, but it's 6-on-1.
Well, it's 4-on-1.
How do you figure that?
Well, once I take out the leader, which is most definitely you, judging by your poor fashion sense, I'll have to contend with 2 or 3 overly loyal goons.
You look around at the rest of the group surrounding you to lay in your point.
The last 2, they always run.
Sounds like you've done this before.
More than you realize. Just remember, you brought this on yourself.
The leader chuckles smugly, and time seems to slow for a brief moment. You lower your hands slowly and relax yourself. You close your eyes and take a small breath and exhale slowly, spreading your feet slowly. As if on command, your cloak drops from your shoulders and falls to the ground. His first attack comes at you wide. You dodge, pin his arm, and elbow him in the face, and land a hard hook to his stomach. He recoils on the ground, struggling to get up.
You're fine. You're okay. Get up.
Before he has a chance to get on his feet, you kick him hard in the calf, causing a really bad Charlie horse. He screams in agony and drops to the ground. 2 more guys step forward, and the third goes over to now help the now writhing leader.
Okay, now we know who's who. Let's get this done.
The first one tries a cross, but you catch his arm, forcibly causing an audible crack before flipping him over onto the ground. The second tries a double elbow block, then a low kick, but you catch his leg and hold it tight as he hops around helplessly. The one who is helping the leader and the last guy look at each other, nod and step forward, arms raised. You look at them funny.
Really?
You flip your captive onto the ground and smash his face with the heel of your boot, knocking him unconscious. The first of the last two pulls a knife from his jacket and makes a stabbing motion towards you. You move out of the way, jab the other guy, just as the other one with the knife slashes at your arm, causing it to bleed profusely. But the pain barely registers in your mind, and you jab him across the face. The last guy tries to trap your arm, but you catch his arm and chop him where the neck and shoulder meet, knocking him out cold. You look around, admiring your handiwork. You notice a shining coming from one of the unconscious man's pockets. You sift through his robes and find a dagger and a specially crafted scabbard, a piece of parchment, and a metal key. As you pick up the dagger, you feel an evil presence emanating from it and instinctually drop it. You take a piece of cloth out of your belt and wrap the dagger in it before walking quickly towards George's workshop. As you approach the smithy, you see George working on something on his anvil. He notices you approach. "Ah, lass, good to see you again."
Nope, no time to explain, George. I need shelter for the night.
"Oh my," he points to your arm. You see a gash bleeding profusely. "Oi, love, set up the spare bed and get the healing kit. You better come inside. We can talk there." You follow him into his home and sit on the lazy Susan. His wife comes out. "Oh, lass, good to see you again. Congrats on being made a sister. Oh my, you're hurt."
I didn't realize until George pointed it out.
She kneels down and looks at it. "What happened, lass? Did you piss off a blood wolf or something?"
No, I was attacked heading home. Charians.
"Charians? Are you sure?"
Yes, they were the commandos that attacked the palace and killed Sister Freya. I found this on one of them. I was hoping you could tell me what it is.
You put the glass dagger on the table. Neela frowns as a dark presence fills the room. "What is that?" "A relic of Un." George unfolds the cloth and stares in near horror. "A Morgul blade. This is bad, lass. Really bad."
Why? What's a Morgul blade?
"A weapon of pure evil. Only one place in the world you can get one of these. Lay down on the couch. Neela will patch you up." You lay down on the couch and take off your left pauldron. Neela dips the cloth in liquid and dabs it on the wound, the pain barely registering to you. She then starts sewing it up. After 10 minutes, she finishes.
George seems worried. Did I do something wrong?
"No, lass. That there is not something that one openly carries around. The fact that you found it on one of them Charians can only mean that they're allied with some very dangerous people." She packs up her kit and stands up. "Get some rest, lass. I'll fix you some food in the morning." You lay back and close your eyes, sleep coming to you seemingly easy now. End session.